Hi, it's me again. Look, I know that you're angry with me, and you've every right to be, but can you just let me know that you're okay? I've been looking for you everywhere. Sorry, I was just trying to get hold of Spider. Did you? It was completely blanking me. You know, I never used to think this place was all that, but I'm gonna miss it.
No, you're not gonna miss it, because you're not going anywhere. You're not guilty. Look, just promise me you won't say anything silly today in court.
I better head back. I've got to get the rest of my stuff together.
Come on, Toya, we need to talk about this. Toya. Oh, and I suppose you've come to stick the knife in, have you?
Excuse me?
Look, I know how much Imran meant to you, but is it really fair to send Toya down for a crime that she didn't commit?
Leanna, stop right there if I were you. The courts take a pretty dim view of witness intimidation.
Oh, you call this intimidation? Oh, come on, Adam. You know as well as I do Toya isn't capable of murdering anyone.
All I know is what I heard her say, which is exactly what I'm going to tell the court.
All right, is this too much?
No, that's perfect.
Okay. I don't even know why they're making me go to court. I shouldn't have to.
You'll be fine, girl. Just tell them exactly what you told the police.
Oh, here.
What's this?
This is a menu for your engagement party. I spoke to Debbie and the bistro's yours if you want it.
What, really?
I mean, it's not the cheapest, but I knocked her down on price. And we can help with that anyway.
Yeah, of course we can.
No, I've told you. As soon as you sign the permission, I'm paying for it with my inheritance money.
All right, fine. Well, let us chip in for the wedding then, yeah? Right, no arguments. It's decided.
No, why are you being like this?
Like what?
Just, so lovely. When all I do is give you grief.
When you put it like that, I take it all back.
I'm serious.
Yeah, well, so are we. Look, you're part of this family now, and if we want to spoil you on your wedding day, then we can. Come here.
Reckon we should stick another table at the end?
What for? There's loads of space.
Yeah, I know, but it'll make it feel a bit more, I don't know, filled out.
I can nip over to Underworld if you want. Nick a few dummies to sit at the other tables.
Hey, that's no way to talk about the factory staff.
Oh, I'm going to tell him you said that.
You all right?
Hey, I wasn't expecting you.
Yeah, well, no was I. I forgot I still had a day's leave. So I thought I'd whisk you off for a surprise lunch.
Oh, today? It's just Z and I were hoping to head down to the court later on. I want to look Toya in the eye when she lies about Imran.
Well, you can still grab something to eat first.
Yes, but we've also got a birthday party in and I need to prep.
Come on, don't be daft. Me and Z can do all that. Can't we, Z?
Yeah, of course.
Are you sure?
Oh, just go. It's not like you do much anyway.
Just for that, I will. I just need to nip home and get changed.
You look great the way you are.
You're wasting your time, mate. She always takes ages getting ready.
Oh, says the man who spends half an hour every morning putting product in his hair.
Shh, not done.
Just don't mess this afternoon up, yeah? Cheers, Stu.
Yeah, cheers. Have a nice time. What?
I know it's daunting, but all you have to do is tell the truth.
The truth.
Yeah, they've got no evidence.
What happened was a tragic accident.
Yeah, I just need to clear my head a bit.
I should check the rest of our witnesses here.
No, wait, before you go, last night, Toya was saying all this stuff that she blames herself. And I think she might confess to murdering Imran so that she gets sent down.
What? Why would you do that?
Oh, because she said she needs to be punished. What if she didn't testify?
Not defend herself?
Yeah, look, I know it may look bad, but well, it can't be any worse than confessing to something you didn't do, right?
But if you really think that she might incriminate herself, it may be our only option.
Okay, all right, leave it with me. I'll have a word with her.
Do you like it? I love it. It's very revealing. You haven't checked in the pocket.
Okay.
Two tickets to Moulin Rouge in the West End. I thought we could stay in a hotel. You could wear your kimono. Don't know what to say. It's just that nobody's ever spoken me like this before.
Can I get you gents anything else?
Oh, I should really be getting into work. You're coming to my birthday lunch, aren't you? It's at Speed Down. The thing is, we're down quite a few staff at work. They've asked me to cover Mr. Wicklow's emergency root canal. I thought you'd agreed that you're going to meet everyone today. I mean, does Mr. Wicklow even exist? Think I made him up?
Well, if you don't want them to come, it's fine. Just say so.
I do. Look, let me speak to them. See if we can move a few things around.
Really?
Really.
Well, in that case, you're forgiven.
No, I can't lie anymore.
No one's asking you to. But you know how this works. You get up there and they try and trip you up, make you say things that you don't mean. I've spoken with Paige and she thinks she should do all the talking.
I don't know.
Toya, please. Look, when Oliver died, I nearly gave up, but I didn't. And that was mostly because of you. There's no way I'm letting you go to prison.
Anyone home? Oh, you here already? I thought you were back till this afternoon. Oh. Well, I can go away if you want. No, mate, your dad's going to be disappointed. He wanted to be here, but he's out on a job. How you feeling, love?
Oh, good. Just glad to be home.
Show him his fan mail, man.
Oh, yeah, your manager came yesterday. Look, and dropped this over. It's all the get well soon cards people have sent you.
Where? Bob was here?
Oh, yeah, bobbed over.
He's coming back later and all. Wants to welcome you back personally.
And this masterpiece is from Glory. Yeah, that's you there, and you're scoring an own goal.
You're hilarious.
Right, I need to get back. Like, feel free to mention my name when Bob comes. You know, if he needs a fresh injection of talent up front. Still got it.
Yeah, all right, love, see ya.
I still got it.
Yeah.
You sure about not testifying?
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
All rise.
Thank you. They're beautiful.
Sincere congratulations on the restaurant picking up.
Well, let's just hope it stays like that. Ryan, would you look after these for me?
To the restaurant. And to us?
To us.
All right, I recognize that look.
Bollock.
Wondering why he sat there with her while you're over here looking like a sad sack.
Harsh, but sadly true.
Tell her how you feel.
How can I? She's with him. Anyway, she knows I got done for stealing. Not been much of a catch, picking up leftover kebabs in my little community service bib.
Is she the one or not?
Yeah, she's the one. Got to tell her, haven't I?
Members of the jury, the defense will try to convince you that the car crash which cost Imran Habib his life was a tragic and unforeseeable accident. According to them, Imran's wife Toya simply lost control of the vehicle, causing it to veer unexpectedly into a wall. Why? Toya claims not to remember. She insists it must have been a momentary lapse of concentration. Yet forensic investigators found no evidence to support this. On the contrary, CCTV shows the car clearly being driven directly towards the wall with no attempt to swerve or brake at the last minute. How could that be? The answer is simple. Based on sworn statements from witnesses, it is the Crown's contention that immediately prior to the crash, Toya and Imran were engaged in a furious argument in which Imran revealed the true extent of his lies to Toya. Blinded by rage, Toya then deliberately and maliciously drove her car into the wall with one intention and one intention alone: to kill herself and her husband. If it pleases Your Honour, the prosecution will now call its first witness, Adam Barlow. Mr. Barlow, in the time that you and Imran worked together, did his wife Toya ever mention to you the problems they were having in their marriage?
There were one or two occasions, yeah.
And on any of these occasions, did you hear her intimate she wished to kill her husband?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yes, I did.
What exactly did Mrs. Habib say, to the best of your recollection?
She said to her sister, if Imran's been lying to me again, I'm going to kill him.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honour.
Have you ever threatened to kill anyone, Mr. Barlow?
Sorry?
I mean, there must have been a time in your life where it just slipped out in the heat of the moment.
Not really.
Not even as a throwaway remark. In jest, perhaps.
I might have said it as a joke, perhaps.
So you admit that it is possible to say you kill someone without literally meaning it? Mr. Barlow?
I guess it's possible, yes.
Thank you. Nothing further, Your Honour.
That was amazing. Any chance I can pass on my compliments to the chef?
Yeah, sure. Stu, customer wants to speak to you.
Is, everything all right?
I just wanted to say that was absolutely banging.
Oh, thanks.
What's your secret? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, no, not at all. It's, clarified butter, cooked dead slow, preferably the night before.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to recommend this place to everyone I know.
Thank you.
Right. Well, I better get back to the kitchen, but, hopefully see you again soon.
You can be sure of it. I'll bring some friends.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great, thanks.
Yeah, it's me. It's definitely him.
Kelly, you used to live with Imran and Toya when they fostered you for a while.
Yeah, that's right.
I know this must be a very distressing time for you. If I can ask you to cast your mind back to the day Imran died, in your statement to the police, you said that Imran confessed to you he'd lied in court about Abigail Webster, the mother of his child.
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
He admitted that he made up all the stuff about Abby buying drugs to get custody for Alfie. That's their little boy.
And what else did he tell you?
Just that he felt really bad about it, and that he had told Abby's husband and her lawyer, as well as social services.
And what about Toya? Did he say he was going to tell her?
Yep.
When?
Later that day.
The day of the car crash?
Yes.
Did you believe him?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I know he lied about a load of stuff, but I don't know, this time it was just different.
Different how?
It was just the way he said it. He just got really emotional, and he really wanted Alfie to look up to him one day. And he knew that couldn't happen if he didn't come clean, so yeah, it was a really big thing for him.
So he told you he was definitely going to tell Toya he'd lied about Abby. I know this is hard for you, Kelly, but you must tell the court the truth.
Yes.
How long till Bob's supposed to be here?
30 seconds less than last time you asked me.
I'm just worried what he's gonna say.
Calm down, okay? You're obviously very important to him, or he wouldn't be making an effort to come here.
Yeah. You're right.
I know. I'm always right.
In fact, you know what, I should be a coach. But not like a football coach, that would be a bad idea. More like a life coach, because I feel like I can offer a lot to people and they listen to me.
Ta very much.
Hardly recognise the place. Glenda, you matched the table.
Hey, but no, not going to be this fancy. I would have worn my best frock.
Oh, and I could have worn my new kimono. Dazzle you all with it.
Again, we had the fashion show at home.
Some of us are still recovering.
Well, that you shouldn't have been looking then, you dirty devil.
Here's some nibble to start.
Thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, if she asks for a microphone to sing, tell her no. There's a £5 in it for you.
I never heard that.
Is this everyone? Only the booking was for more.
Oh, don't worry, my lovely Lawrence. That's my significant other. He will be along any time soon. You're looking forward to meeting him, aren't you?
Suppose.
But the factory lot will be along in a bit.
And look, they're organising a strippogram.
Woo! Careful, it might be Kurt.
Oh, imagine that on your birthday.
Having fun, are we?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, we've got the riff-raff in. They get a bit rowdy. I'm joking.
You're all right. See, it's not only birthday boy here who's in for a surprise.
What do you mean exactly?
I didn't really come here to taste your sagaloo. I came because I was Charlie's mate. Remember her, do you? Defenceless woman you murdered. Saw you got on social media, thought I'd pay you a visit.
Look, why don't we take this outside, yeah?
I don't know how you can live with yourself, employing vermin like him in your restaurant. Well, now you're gonna have some other vermin to deal with.
Oh, my lord.
Don't forget Summer and Amy. Oh, Jacob and Simon.
Hey, how'd it go?
Oh, don't ask. It's almost like my guts right now.
No one can blame you for telling the truth.
Yeah, they can. But at least for the engagement party. There's hardly anyone.
Thought it'd be better keeping it to our mates, you know, more intimate.
Yeah, blame. We're throwing a party, not a wake, so maybe I should put something on social media or...
Great if you want the whole of Manchester turning up.
More the merrier.
Take it easy. At this rate, it's going to cost a fortune.
Well, good, because I've got one.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Hey, any chance I can have a word?
Now?
Alone, if that's all right. I'll grab us a couple of coffees.
Okay, we won't be long. Okay, what is it?
Okay. The thing is, right. So, I mean, what I meant, what I'm trying to say is, I really think I still.
Disgusting husband!
Glenda?
Oh, have I got any more on me? I have, haven't I?
Got what, Annie?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Trust me, whatever you do not go in there!
Quick, there's one going to the stairs. They're trying to block the exit.
Look, if everyone could just calm down, I'll have them cleaned up in a minute.
You better call the others, tell them not to come.
Joking, aren't you? Tell them to bring a flamethrower.
Oh, I'm going back to school. It can't be worse than this.
Oh, no, Dylan, wait.
Well, you think you're smart, yeah? You're going to pay for what you've cost us.
Like he did for murdering Charlie.
Hey, I served 27 years for a crime I never committed.
Z, what's happened?
Well, ask him. He's the idiot who's emptied a load of cockroaches all over the floor.
Cockroaches?
Can't believe Kelly stitched you up again.
You can't lay all this at her, Tom. I mean, the poor kid looked terrified.
Yeah, well, she will be if she sees me.
Enjoying your last few days of freedom?
Hold on. Can she just come over here and say that?
Well, don't get too comfortable. I told you. When the judge hears what I've got to say, they'll lock you up where you belong.
Right, you need to stop. Now. Unless you prefer to be arrested.
It should have been you died in that car.
Just ignore her. She's just trying to put the wind up because she knows that they're clutching at straws.
No, she's right.
What do you mean?
There's something else that I haven't told you.
What?
Toya. That she said she'd heard rumours about me and an ex.
What ex?
Nothing. It's nothing. It's ancient history.
No, she needs to hear this. This guy that I used to go out with, Spider, well, that's his nickname. And he turned up out of the blue and nothing happened at first, but it has since.
Yeah, and that was way after the accident. I don't see how that matters.
It matters. If Syra can convince the jury there was something going on before Imran died, it could look bad. Where is Spider now?
Well, he disappeared yesterday.
You've had no contact with him since?
He's probably gone back to London.
Good. Let's hope he stays there.
I was beginning to think you'd done her wrong on me.
Let's cut the niceties, yeah? What do you want?
You know what I want. Has she said anything to you?
Toya? We're not together anymore.
You split up? How come?
It's personal.
Was it something to do with the trial?
No. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get on with my job.
If she is a killer, are you sure you want that on your conscience? Knowing you were the one that let her get away with it? So I'll ask you again. What has she told you about the trial?
Prosecution have got their secret weapon now.
But just keep your head, okay? And let's hope there are no more surprises.
I'd like to call my next witness. The prosecution calls Syra Habib.
Oh, my lord. Come on.
He's legged it.
Well, wouldn't you when you just released the scuttling spawn of Satan?
Thank you so much for making my birthday so memorable, but we will be leaving, like, now.
Don't go.
All hands on deck. It'll be like it never happened.
Yeah, let me get you some starters on the house and we'll get this sorted.
Ow! You know, creepy crawlies love dog places, so they won't be out here, will they?
Tell that to your mate.
All right, see ya. Oh, well, maybe come back later. Lucy's on the house.
Sorry, love.
What impression did you have of the relationship between your son and Toya Habib?
Something I will always regret is that I didn't spend more time with Imran. But on the occasions that I spent time with Toya, I found her cold, selfish, and manipulative, particularly towards my son. Imran was a devoted partner. He made mistakes like we all do. He was human. But I know he loved Toya very much. Too much.
What do you mean by too much?
He would have done anything for her, but she was all about herself. He trusted her, and he shouldn't have. I saw proof of that when I caught her kissing her ex. Spider, I believe his name is.
Are you saying that Mrs. Habib was having an affair?
Who's to say? But she was certainly intimate with him. When my son's body wasn't even cold, because my son gave his soul to that woman. And I can't help imagining how terrified he must have been in that car with her. Terrified for his life.
No further questions.
Mrs. Habib, you clearly have very strong opinions regarding your daughter-in-law.
I stand by what I said.
You said you regretted not spending more time with your son.
Well, thanks to her, our time was cut short.
So the last time you saw Imran was when? On his wedding day?
No.
Or when he brought his newborn son home, perhaps?
No.
When was the last time you saw Imran?
I don't remember the exact date.
Is it true that he asked you to stay away? Mrs. Habib?
Yes, fine. He didn't want me in his life.
So how is it that you know so much about Imran's relationship with Toya?
I know her type. Just because I didn't see them together doesn't mean I don't know. She killed him.
After the crash, Imran pulled Toya to safety. He saved her. Do you think they sound like the actions of a man terrified for his life, as you put it?
I can't wait to play again. Not that I'm trying to rush anything.
No, you're right not to rush.
Yeah, of course. But obviously, as soon as I'm fit, I'll be back on the pitch with the best of them.
When you're ready.
It won't take too long, though. I don't want you to think that I'm not honouring my new contract.
The new contract, it's
somewhat moot now.
Moot? What do you mean, moot?
You're too much of a risk, lad. At the moment. Well, surely you can see that.
So what then? His contract's just ripped up?
It was never finalised by the lawyers. So they've decided... We've all decided that when you're fit and healthy, the plan is to hopefully, probably, re-offer that contract.
And in the meantime, James spends his recovery in, well, in no man's land.
Look, I know you're trying to do the best for James. We get it, but... Well, do we?
Michael, he's got your back, James, like all your family have.
I'm sorry it's not better news.
You show me someone who's never made an off-the-cuff remark about the other half. You say, oh, I'm gonna kill him if he's not done the washing up. You don't actually mean it.
So you don't believe that Toya actually meant it?
No way, it was just a throwaway comment that was overheard and misunderstood. Of course she didn't mean to kill him. She's a good person.
In what way?
Well, she does counselling and fostering. And, well, just a day-to-day caring nature. She's the most selfless person you'll ever meet.
And how was Toya's relationship with Mr. Habib?
Well, it had its ups and downs. He made mistakes. But Toya forgave him. She was going to raise his baby. She loved him.
And you saw that for yourself, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, all the time. And I've seen the change in her since he died. She's heartbroken. She's in so much pain. Toya didn't choose this. She never meant to kill him. It was an accident. She loved him.
Look, are you sure this dress doesn't make me look...
What?
Fit? Sexy? Seriously gorgeous? I was gonna say over the top, but...
It's your brother's engagement party and you look stunning.
Hey, look, so I just got a shift.
Yeah, he just said that.
Yeah, and my dad's golfing, so house to ourselves.
I hope the trial is, I don't know, all right. I hate to think about you upset. I'd take a tissue in case you... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm rubbish.
You're better than you think.
Bye.
Aye.
What, Ryan?
I know it's not a good time, but there's never a good time, and I need to tell you.
I need to get my bag and then I've got to get to court.
I'm a grade A idiot.
Well, that's news, is it?
Shouldn't have nicked the money from Bistro. Proper regret it.
Good for you.
But the worst thing is that by doing that, thieving and being a complete idiot, I lost any chance of getting you back.
Ryan, you lost that chance the minute you got with Daisy.
Syra knows nothing. That's why Imran didn't want anything to do with her.
I have to speak to Paige.
Whoa, what for?
I just do.
Toya, you need to get that horrible woman out of your head. I know what you're thinking, and you need to stop it right now.
I have to confess, Lee, that I've lost Imran, Elsie, Alfie, even the spider's done a runner. I have got no one because of what I did.
You've got me.
I deserve to be in prison.
After what he put you through, you deserve to move on with your life.
I need to take the stand.
Cal, sit down. Do you want to talk about what happened in court?
No, not really, because it was all a mess.
Got a delivery for Miss Neelan. Soon to be Alahan.
Not too soon.
Oh, perfect distraction.
That's what you think you need?
Well, there's no one taking your mind off stuff, is there, Cal? What is it?
Okay, so, you know at award shows how the host has like 9 outfit changes or whatever? And each one is more amazing than the last.
Yeah, I'm not loving where you're going with this, but go on.
It's gonna be me at my engagement party.
Cal, what are you doing? Go and try him on.
She's going mad with that money.
She's had a tough time. She can treat herself.
Gary, you do realise that the young girl who's just gone in there to play dress-up is nowhere near old enough to be getting married.
Oh, come on, they're young and in love. You must remember what that feels like.
I'm being serious. Right, they're going to have this massive party and I guarantee within a month she'll be bored.
All right, if that's how you feel, then you're not invited.
I'm sorry, Kelly, I didn't know.
No, it's that way I tried to put us off eloping. Because you think I'm just gonna kick Addy to the curb?
We just thought that you might get bored, that's all.
All right, well, thank you for your support.
Well, no, hang on. I don't think that. I think you and Addie are the real deal. I do.
Hey, Toya, can you wake up for me? Can you move?
Sorry. I do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Thank you, Toya. You woke up in the hospital after the crash with no recollection of what had happened. Is that right?
Yes. They told me that Imran had died. It was awful. It still is awful.
You must miss him.
Yeah.
Toya, talk to me about Imran's infidelity. How did it make you feel?
I was heartbroken. I knew that things weren't easy, but I was shocked when I found out that he cheated.
And then you discovered there was a child from that infidelity.
I was angry, of course I was, but we moved forward and we were going to raise Alfie together. It's what we both really wanted.
And Imran was chosen by the court to be Alfie's primary carer.
That's right.
But then you later learned that Imran had lied in court about Alfie's birth mother.
Yes.
And when did you find that out? I know it's difficult to remember precisely, but did you learn about him lying in court before or after the crash?
There are things about me that you don't understand. Everything that I have done, I did for you. Mistakes, lies, they catch up to you eventually.
Mrs. Habib, can you answer the question?
Sorry. It was after the accident. He'd left me a voicemail which suggested that he was going to tell me what he'd done, but he never got the chance.
And you deleted that voicemail?
I did.
Why?
I was scared. It was a stupid thing to do, I know that, but I was terrified that it would make the crash look like it wasn't an accident. And it was. It was an accident.
So you deleted the voicemail out of fear?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like they're all on me.
Well, it's a good job your fella stood you up. Cockroaches don't scream romance, do they?
He did not stand me up, thank you very much. He just had his hands in somebody else's gob, or so he said anyway.
Well, he obviously likes you. Bought you that lovely dressing gown.
It's not a dressing gown. It's a kimono. And will you stop all going on about Lawrence? Because I don't give a fuss about Lawrence. This birthday's a total washout.
How about a chippy tea? I'm buying.
Well, birthday calories don't really count, do they? OK, I'll have chips, mushies, and an extra large battered Lawrence.
I never meant for any of this to happen. I am sorry. I am so sorry.
Sounds like he was about to tell you everything.
But he didn't.
Where were you and Mr. Habib headed in the car before the crash?
Home.
And why were you driving?
Imran had had a drink and he seemed stressed.
Stressed because he had something important to tell you?
Well, you'd have to ask him.
I can't, unfortunately. Would you consider yourself a forgiving person, Mrs. Habib?
I would, yes.
You married Mr. Habib despite discovering he'd slept with another woman.
I did.
You and Mr. Habib were going to raise his son together.
Yes.
And you were going to adopt another little girl as well, correct?
Yes, we'd fostered her and we were in the process of adoption.
When you discovered that Mr. Habib had lied in court and so jeopardised your ability to gain care of Alfie and to adopt another child, did you forgive him?
Well, I didn't know that until after the accident and Imran was dead, so my head was all over the place at that point.
Mr. Habib didn't tell you that information when you're in the car?
I've already told you, no.
Memory's a funny thing, isn't it? We forget important meetings and loved ones' birthdays, but we remember every word of every ABBA song. Would you say your memory loss is convenient? You are certain that Mr. Habib didn't reveal his lies to you in that car when you were driving?
I'm certain.
Again, you seem very sure of that. No gaps in your memory there. And yet, when faced with the evidence, you made no attempt to hit the brakes before the fatal crash. You conveniently have no recollection.
Who am I if I'm not a footballer?
You are. That Bob doesn't know what he's talking about.
Except he does.
Yeah, well, I think it's time you started practicing some self-care.
Are you messing?
Look, I'm worried about you, love. You need to start looking after yourself.
I'm a footballer. That's who I am. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, well, there's plenty more teams in the sea, all right? Look at Wrighty. West Ham, Celtic, Forest. This time next year, you could be playing for Prescott Cables.
I've just lost the only thing I love doing.
So you know for certain that you didn't talk about Imran perjuring himself, but you have no memory of what you actually did talk about?
Yes.
Do you see why I am struggling to make sense of that? The only logical explanation is that Mr. Habib did confess to you, as were his intentions when he left that voicemail. He told you that he had lied in court. And you, already angry and betrayed from his infidelity, furious he had put your dream of a perfect family at risk, planned to crash that car.
No! No, that's not what happened!
Sit down.
I didn't mean to kill him. I didn't.
No more questions.
Look, if you're not into me, then you just need to say, because I am quite a catch, so...
Sean, I like you a lot. I lost my phone. And forgive me, but I don't know your number off by heart.
And if you're scared of commitment, that's also fine.
Stop with your barriers. Will you sit down? So I can tell you that I fancied the pants off you.
Well, I am quite a catch, so...
So you said.
Toya Habib ranted to her sister, stating she would kill Mr. Habib. Now, maybe we can chalk that up to the empty threat of an angry, betrayed wife. But when accompanied by Miss Neelan's statement and the deleted voicemail, a voicemail where Mr. Habib is clearly intending to confess what he did despite knowing his wife may well hate him for it, the convenient memory loss, and failing to brake, ending in a fatal crash for Mr. Habib. Betrayal, leading to fury, leading to revenge. A calculated plan of murder.
There is no evidence of premeditation, no design for murder. Imran pulled Toya to safety. Would he really have done that if he believed that she had just tried to kill him? Yes. Toya can't remember everything that happened prior to that traumatic and tragic accident, but we cannot condemn her for that. She was battered and bruised, in shock, grieving. The prosecution has spun you a story, a work of fiction about a counselor turned killer. It's the stuff of cheap thriller novels and utterly wrong. Has the prosecution really convinced you beyond all reasonable doubt that Mrs. Habib intended to kill her husband? She lost the love of her life that day. And now she stands here before us accused of something that she hasn't and would never do. She's lost everything. We cannot take her freedom too.
How many dresses you wearing to this party?
7.
Maria's just worried about you, you know.
No, it's not her, it's just... It's what I said in court, you know, if Toya gets sent down...
Well, it's not on you. It's not.
What was I thinking?
You were thinking about your future with Addy. You got a lot of people care about you, you know.
Yeah, but hardly anyone knows me properly. Like, if we do that whole groom side, bride side, my side's gonna be pretty empty.
Well, it's quality that matters, not quantity. And hey, you got me on your side, so you've already won. Now, listen. Anyone that gets an invite to the party or the wedding, whenever it happens, will be lucky to be there.
Right then, I'll make us a brew.
I just want to go to sleep.
No, don't go to bed and be all upset. You just need to stay positive.
I have got nothing to feel positive about.
Well, Spider's kept quiet, so that's something.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who said what or whether the jury think I'm some cold-blooded killer. It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
Imran's dead. He's dead because of me, and whatever the jury decide, that doesn't change.
I know that, but I'm just saying...
He's dead. I killed him, and I have to live with that forever.
And we've more drama for you tomorrow night as Ben Miller is back in all new Professor T. That's Friday at 9.